Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. On the ground, it's the rookie running back out of Miami. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Bills are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Open man is Waddle, complete. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins 1st down as the tackle made up near the 35. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Here's Tua. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellows up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
Allen looks to throw on second down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Allen off the play fake. Finding Shakir across the formation. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Switch.
They'll try the middle with Garindo. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 from the 8. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have taken the lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and a yard. Up the middle, Achane. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Looking to pass. Tua.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
On 1st down, Allen.
Shakir hauls it in.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
On the give, it's Guerrero.
And he gets it down to the 32. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. To the air, Allen sliding out of the pocket. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down. It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
I'm here all day. Check, check. Fresh now. Tight. Watch the shot. Deuce. Check. 3. Check.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And going deep for Hill, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Tua, a final shot before half. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. There he goes left side. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well. At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kevontae Turpin, 54 yards. And the Dolphins are back within a score. They'll try and run it here. And he's not going to get in as the try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back,
maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Allen now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Bills.
Isaac Guerrero.
41 yards.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Pick made by Terrell Bernard.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff running through the middle. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Now Allen. Flushed out right.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted.
Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick.
And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, this could start getting a little more interesting.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Tua now on first down.
Gets this to Waller on the crossing route.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Tua now on first down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. But, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it.
It's taking it right down Broadway.
Now he's loose again. He's on his way.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards.
And the Bills continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
Tagovailoa, and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10.
At their own 37. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Tua going to throw. It's Hill, complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Tua.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it.
Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. 69 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Tua going to try and throw for it.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line.
Handoff here, Guerrero. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
To the 27-yard line. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now they'll throw with Allen. Forced out to his left. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The Bills on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. Play action, now it's Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That is incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Here comes 2nd down. Throwing Tua. And a pass complete to Waller on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Tua. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here's Tua. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bills force the...